Right, let's see the audio working. Hello. Right. Oh, what's happened now? Hey, my TV just switched. My God, what the hell's gone wrong here? I mean, I haven't got no screen up. My whole TV is just gone black. Oh, there we go. Don't know what I'm now. I think what happened, it kind of like hit a specific tab on YouTube and it brought up my TV's YouTube as like one of the main settings on the TV. You know, it's because it's a smart TV, Android TV. It's got its own YouTube viewing application. And it's gone offline again. What the fuck is going on here? The whole screen just went off again. I do not know what was going on. I think I better put my other TV on. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it's like my screen is flashing on and off here. So give me a minute. I'll have to put it on to the other TV. Oh, bad banana. Right, once the TV comes on, I can drag the screen over. I don't need, well, I will need the audio on there because I'm on Streamyard, and if people want to come on and have a chat later, then I can send them an invite if they got a way for me to communicate through. On YouTube. So, right. Okay, so the title of this video today is What's the Future Holds for This Channel? What will I be doing in the future? So I have been asked why I'm not doing any paranormal at the moment. And I'll get back to that in a minute. The future of the channel will be more of a ending kind of like conversation. But the main one is, why have I not been doing much on this channel? Well, I can honestly answer that. About 2.5 years ago, we had a shitload of haters on here. Lots of trolls, lots of people causing drama, hate, attacking one another. And it affected my channel quite badly, and it also affected me mentally. And, you know, my mental health issues and whatnot, you know, because as you know, I had certain people attacking my channel, putting nasty videos up on me. And, you know, it got to that point that I had to get the police involved and get one particular person arrested, which I didn't think would ever happen. Because I thought, you know, although this particular person was a bit of an arsehole, I didn't think he would stoop to that lower level to do some nasty videos on me. And yeah, you know, you weren't the only one. There was other people out there, nasty fuckers out there that wanted to attack me. And yeah, I was stupid enough to like have go back. But, you know, if you don't ever go back, you know, in one way, it's just going to carry on, you know, kind of thing. Like, you know, I didn't want to, like, you know, retaliate, because every time you retaliate, it made things worse. And I did make things worse in one way. I actually had police reports on about 3 or 4 different people, actually. But, you know, most of them, you know, kind of got either closed by the police, so I closed them myself, you know, because the police might say, oh, well, you know, there's not enough evidence for us to take action against that particular person. But there was a lot of evidence on one person, which was the last person to attack me, actually. But over the, the 3 years, I've been picked on, bullied, lied, slandered, whatever you want to fucking call it, by, several people. And, yeah, I was stupid enough to retaliate on, certain people who was attacking me. And it did make things a little bit more worse than, instead of like kind of making things better. But eventually I gave up and, I said, look, I'm not going to retaliate. You came on doing the shit that you keep doing. It makes you look like a fucking idiot, not me. And I stopped retaliating, People said, like, do you still have police reports on? No, I don't have police reports on people, but I do have a lot of evidence on people that attacked me in the past. And because of that, it affected me mentally and it affected my channel quite a lot as well. And I started losing friends, views, subscriptions, and even the spirits around here didn't want to do anything. So, no, I kind of like gave up in one way. I didn't want to be that target, that great big bullseye stuck on a wall for people to keep coming over and attacking me. So, I kept telling people, you just keep doing what you're doing. I gave all the evidence. I put police reports on you, which I did do. And I kept everything that someone done on me. I screenshotted it. I downloaded it. I recorded it. And I still got it on my hard drives. I still got them. And, it made me kind of like walk away from the channel. I didn't want to like keep getting bullied and like being that target, So that's the main reason I kind of like stopped doing the paranormal, because I also thought that, like, yeah, okay, sometimes, that negativity might bring in, like certain energies. And I didn't want to like bring in that dark, demonic form of energy into my home. Although, like, I've messed around saying, you're an evil spirit, fucking prove it, all that shit, prove that you're an evil spirit, do something, nasty. And not a lot of things really happen, kind of thing. We did have a few things happen, but not like, to that extent that, I'd been possessed, as in a full possession mode kind of thing. I've had like mini possessions and kind of like phased out of things, kind of thing. But sometimes people will get that kind of thing, So, because of all the drama and all the hate and all the bullshit was going on, I kind of like said, fuck it, I'm going to just move away from it. And I came away from it for like 2 years, probably a little bit longer. My channel went down, not as in like, left the YouTube. I just like left the channel up. I wasn't doing anything on here. I was just doing my coffee time chats. Sometimes I might do like an overnight stream with the cameras or something like that, And, I was hoping that, when I came back, things would like kind of like resolve itself and things would start coming forward and getting better and getting the channel back up and things like that. And I did try to do that actually for like 6 months. But it just seemed like a waste of fucking time, to be honest, because I weren't feeling the amount of spiritual energy that I used to have in here, I wasn't even feeling the energy from Tina and Abby some of the time, I know they do come around time to time, if I call them, but they're not here as in here 24/7, 365 days a week, kind of thing. I believe that they've moved somewhere else, but it's like, let's say, for instance, you got a really good friend and that friend moves away to another location and you lost, like you kind of miss them, kind of thing, but you still contact them through the telephone or through the internet. Well, to me, I can like, just like call them out and say, hey, Abby, I need to talk to you, I want advice, can you come through and communicate with me through me, through my mind, or, through a Ouija board or through a ghost box or radio, or pendulum or something like that. And sometimes, if they're not busy doing other shit, because I think spirits can be busy sometimes, they probably come through and communicate with me. But I tried, to bring the channel back up, and I think, to be honest with you, I wasted my fucking time, because every time I came on, we've had a few little bits and pieces, things coming through the ghost box, sort of few orbs flying around on these screens, on the Wi-Fi cameras, and we had a few little noises, but it wasn't like what we used to have way back. If you think about it, going back to my channel, 2015, 16, 17, 18, we had a lot of good shit. Even when we was doing the murder mystery and unsolved cases, like with Rose, we had some pretty good fucking shit going on there. I think the best thing that happened then was when it was me, Rose, and I think it was Rachel. We were just starting to do a stream. I think we was either started or we was a certain way through it when one of my cameras went offline and came back up. We saw this great big full black blob, which turned out possibly to be an apparition in a living room that occurred real time on a live fucking stream. And people still say that's fake. I faked it, I edited it in on the live stream. Yeah. Hello, Angela. Hello, Banana and Ian, by the way. So, we had some crazy shit in the past, but it's kind of died down. I know spirits can go dormant and come back later when they're good and ready, I suppose. But over the last 6 months or so, I tried to bring back the channel up, again, and try to do experiments and doing ghost boxing, seeing if we can capture anything on the Wi-Fi cameras and live streams and whatever, but nothing really seemed to be occurring. And I thought, well, nothing's happening, waste of time, fuck it, let's close the stream down. And would you believe sometimes, though, and I'm seriously honest about this, sometimes after we closed the stream down, things did start happening in here. Sometimes you hear a rattling on the door, or you see a shadow movement go past, or you hear something tapping or something like that. And I'm turning around thinking it's the cat, and it's not the cat. She's on her chair fucking fast asleep. So I'm thinking, hey, what the fuck's going on now? I've just started a stream, ended it because nothing's happening, and now I've ended it because nothing's happening, something started happening. And you're thinking, well, shall I put the stream back on? Well, it wasn't worth it, because I think they fucking know that, when you're streaming, they're not going to be, as active as they want to be. And there was a couple of times when the stream ended, because I thought, fucking, I know what's going on, I'm going to end it, and I'm getting tired, I'm getting bored. As soon as it's off, within half an hour, you start hearing things. And, sometimes I try to debunk this stuff, which a lot of people don't do. They don't debunk their shit. But, I tried to debunk it, thinking, what was that rattling sound? Was it a breeze coming from the kitchen, rattling the kitchen door? No, it wasn't that, because I know the way that door shuts, and it doesn't rattle. The only door that ever rattled in the past was my living room door. And I've gone in there and I just kind of rattled it. It sounded a bit like it, but it didn't actually sound, exactly that I remember. So then I'm thinking, well, maybe the bathroom door. And it did sound like the bathroom door. But when I opened it, I realised the window was open. So it could have just been a gust of wind, a breeze blowing on the door. I don't know. But it did sound like the bathroom door. But then the tapping, the knocking, well, where's that coming from? I couldn't understand where that was coming from. I wasn't going to put the stream back on thinking that we're going to record it and capture it live when it might not happen again. So I thought, nah, fuck it, I ain't gonna bother. And sometimes, I go to bed at night time, and I still do hear some weird noises sometimes, even when I'm sitting here just like watching a YouTube video or a movie or playing some gaming. Because that's what I've been doing a lot on. Like I've been doing a lot more on my gaming channel, playing like Call of Wild, Angler, Call of Wild, The Hunter, Call of Wild, Angler. I've been playing a few other games. I've been buying games from the Car Boot Fest just to test them out, see if I like them or not. So I've been doing a lot more gaming than anything else. But when I'm sitting there gaming, I can hear like little noise, and I'm thinking, where that's coming from? I'm looking around, and I can't figure out what it is. Just the other night, I was sitting there playing the game, and something fell off the cupboard there. And I thought, what the fuck was that? I thought, well, how could that fall down? No, it's been sitting up there for like 3-4 months, and it just suddenly falls down on its own. Is it something that's trying to, get my attention? Is it a spirit trying to let me know it's there? I don't know, but I can't turn around and say, hey, this happened on a live stream channel, and you can't see for yourself. So things do still happen here, but not as much as it used to be before all the bullshit started up, So, but when I did come back, I tried to do what I can. First of all, starting off with the ghost boxing, maybe the odd EVP, maybe like the cameras, maybe like bringing a doll in or something like that. But I wasn't getting as many views, or watching the channel and coming on the channel and being like a part of the channel, talking in chat. Now I know, like not several months ago, but quite a while ago, you used to come on there and you used just to fucking sit there talking a load of bullshit. Sometimes, it wasn't anything to do with the channel, it wasn't anything to do with the paranormal, but you're still there chatting and supporting the channel in one way. It doesn't matter what the discussion was, you're still there talking. And I realised like I wasn't even getting that here. The last several months, I was lucky to get 3-4 people watching. But, when the video or the stream finishes, if I go back on one of my channel, or if I go back on this channel, what's not my last one? Okay, my last video was 3 weeks ago, and that was me just mucking around with a horror game, a demo, and I had like 73 views on that. But before the video on that, I just said an update on the paranormal channel. That was 3 weeks ago, and I had 78 views on it. So, although the channel's still getting views, like, 2 months ago, return of the coffee time chats and channel update, 125 views. So, I'm still getting the views, but I'm not getting the amount of people being here on the side chat, gossiping, chatting, doing whatever they do, kind of thing. And if I ain't got no one sitting here watching, I think it's just a waste of time. Wasting my time, trying to do a live stream, getting some of those subscribers, the members, the family in, even if they're just talking bullshit, I'd rather you be here talking bullshit than not being here at all. And then sometimes I might say, okay, let's do, that's weird. I just saw a flash in the living room and my screen flashed on here on YouTube. Paranormal or not? Coincidental? I don't know. But I saw something flash in the living room on the Wi-Fi camera, and as it happened, my screen flashed in here. I don't know if you saw the screen flash, but I actually saw it flash on here. And I have actually dragged over, Chrome from the TV that I've got here in front of me to the other TV, because I had to change TVs over again the other day because I was playing on my PlayStation 4 and I kept getting like a text message coming up saying your TV is overheating. And I think, oh shit, fuck. And I had to change the TV over from my Roku to my Android. And luckily, I haven't been getting that issue now. Even when I was doing some like live stream gaming, it kept interfering with my TV, and it kept saying your TV's overheating. So I had to change it over. Yeah, I don't do that though. That with the social media shit, like I talking about that. Yeah, people used to, in this community, used to fucking go and buy subscribers, which I think was totally wrong. No, it happened here, Andrew. I'll tell you, my screen blinked as it. I know I kept saying like, this channel, this TV was blinking and giving me a little bit of problems. And it's never done that since I put this TV in here about 4 weeks ago. Because the same with Roku one kept saying overheating. And I keep meaning to ring up the insurance company because my TVs are insured apart from this Android one. I've not insured that one yet because I'm paying too much money out on insurance. As it is, I'm paying like about £60 a month on insurance for me, two of the TVs, my microwave, my cooker, my fridge freezer, and there's something else. I'm paying like over £60 insurance per month. Before I got the Android TV, I did have another TV, which one day I was actually like cleaning and I pressed in against it too much and it broke the LDC. I had like LDC vertical lines, and it kind of screwed the TV up. So I rang up insurance. They sent an engineer around. And I said, well, would you be able to fix it? If not, like, I should be able to get a new one soon, like under my insurance. And he said, yeah. He goes, I don't think we'll be able to fix it, but we'll let you know. A few days later, they rang up and said, no, we're going to send you a link for your insurance company and get a new TV free of charge. But there's only like 2 or 3 TVs I could choose from, which my original policy was covered for. So I've got the Android one. The thing is, I've got bloody Android. Because I didn't have Android at the time, I bought this fucking like Android box. Just so I can see what, kind of things I can see on Android. This don't even fucking work now. That cost me like 49 quid. So, like, because the TV keeps overheating, so I had to change it over. And the one that keeps overheating, the Roku one, is in the living room in the Android box. And I keep meaning to ring up my insurance company to see if they can, like, get it fixed to find out why it's overheating. I think what I did do was I checked on Google and they said the overheating is because you've not got enough ventilation going into your TV or coming out from your TV, because my TV is like about, I say, that far away from the wall. And if you ain't got that ventilation, it's going to overheat the TV. And I've got no way of actually like bringing the TV forward, because otherwise, if I knock it, it's going to fall back and smash. So I have to have it up against the wall some of the times. Yeah, I had my YouTube like under a few different names, like My Haunted House, and people used to turn around and say, well, how can you tell that your house is haunted? You ain't got no real evidence. And that's all through some person that used to do a lot of drama and bullshit and bullying. And that pissed me off, so I changed it over to haunted experiences, because I have had haunted experiences. You can't say I'm not, you know, without proving I'm not, you know, kind of thing. If you think of it, my first ever channel name used to be Southwest Ghosts. Now, if you look on Southwest Ghost, there is like, you know, Southwest Ghost Hunters and stuff like that. My original website that I had done, southwestghost-uk.co.uk, I had that for 8 years, 9 years actually, maybe longer. And I had over like 3 million views on it, but then I started getting massive amount of like spam going through the channel. I'm talking about 8 to 10,000 spam, you know, adverts, you know, buy this, buy that, you know, insurance, you know, adult crap, you know, and I couldn't get rid of it. And I tried contacting my hosting supplier, and they weren't getting back to me. The channel was supposed to have been paid just before September, and I didn't pay for it. So, you know, that channel, that web page, that website went down. So, you know, a 8 to 10 year website that had useful information plus links to, you know, social media just went down, which was a shame because, you know, if I had over 3 million views on it, more than that, you know, I wouldn't be surprised how many views I've had on the channel. Like, you know I've had like on some of my videos over 13k views on them. But, you know, I know like some people will stream, like, you know, with gamers, for instance, they will stream through Twitch, you know, through Reddit, through YouTube, through Facebook, and a few other kind of like social media. I can't be bothered with that. I've got YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, and what's the other one? Twitter. So Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. That's enough for me. All right? And, you know, I know, you know, by doing that, you know, you might get more viewers. You know, I keep getting like subscribers, you know, and followers on my gaming channel right now, and I just don't add them back because, you know, I had too much problems with people in the gaming community. You know, in the past, that is. I even stopped gaming for a couple of years, you know, to be honest with you, because like the arsehole that put those videos up on me, and, you know, I got me arrested, taken to court. He was in the gaming community, and he was setting a lot of people against me in the gaming, so I stopped the gaming. And because he knew I was doing this, he decided to attack me on here. So, no, I'm not going to give that. People say to me, like, you know, well, what's his name? What's his YouTube channel? You know, we're going to attack him back, but I don't want that. No, because, you know, it's just pointless, you know, to be honest with you. I have noticed that he's not done anything for the last 9 or 10 months on his channel. So what's happened to him, I don't know, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. But yeah, the channel's gone down. You know, it's gone kind of like really shitty. You know, that's why when I do, like, you know, live streams, if I ain't got people on there watching, you know, I've got 6 people watching at the moment, which ain't too bad, you know, because like, you know, I'm okay with 6 people. But if yeah, but that's like clickbait in it, really. You know, I don't really like doing clickbait either. You know, a lot of people clickbait their channels. Like, I'm going to come on to a topic in a minute, all right, which I think is clickbaiting. You know, I may be wrong, but it's the way I feel. That, to me, it seems like clickbaiting. You know, with my channel, if I'm going to say coffee chat, I put down coffee chat. If I'm going to put, say, like, you know, future of the channel, I'll put future of the channel. If people want to know the future of the channel, you know, and they like type in future of the channel on YouTube and see, my channel pop up for some reason, they might be interested and come and might see what I'm talking about, future channel. What's he going to be doing to his channel? I don't need to clickbait my channel, because I've seen a lot of people clickbait their channels. And the main clickbait fucking word that people put in their channel is demon. 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 In their channel description, in their tags, whatever. And that's how they get all their views. And, I'd rather be upfront and honest rather than being like a bullshitter. Because, demons don't come out and attack people just like that, kind of thing. Demons ain't like, saying that's going to be attacking everyone everywhere, But I see a lot of people, even channels I've been following for years, they start putting demon this and demon that, and they're getting a lot more fucking subscribers and viewers because they put in the word demon in. I could put demon in every one of my fucking videos and get a lot more subscribers and viewers that way, but I'm not going to, because it's just bullshitting people, isn't it? It's lying. Well, where's the demon? Show me that there's all the channels out there, for fuck's sake, for instance, who's got demon in the title or in the tags, right? For instance, demon attack me, demon in the home, I caught a demon. Where's the fucking evidence? There ain't none. It's just a word to get people on their channel, and if they want to do it that way, I don't give a fuck. Let them do it that way. I'd rather have people come to my channel and see the channel as it is. I don't want to be bullshitting and lying to people and making it out as this channel was nothing but, full of demons. Even the most respected people out there, they're even doing it now. And I've lost interest in the channels. Every time they go on investigation, a demon attacked us. We call a photo of a demon when it's just like a fucking orb, or a shadow or something like that, kind of thing. Or they might have had an EVP come over, the ghost box name, demon. It doesn't mean it's a fucking demon. It could just be a spirit, pissed off and, pretend to be a fucking demon. I've had demon come through ghost boxing, God knows how many times, but I've never put it in the fucking channel, like the title or, in the tag saying demon. People take my channel as I present it. Don't present it as like clickbait. And as I say, a lot of people will do that just to get more subscribers and viewers for it. I think that's wrong, to be honest with you. But how many real cases is there out there that someone has actually got evidence of a demon that really exists? Hardly any. Probably not even 1% of proof of anyone capturing an image or video of a demon. I'd rather believe in fucking Bigfoot than the fucking demon. I'm talking about, I probably might get attacked by a demon in a minute. Fucking grow horns and gets fucking spread all over the internet. Guy gets possessed by a demon and turns into a demon. It goes viral. 20 billion hits. That'd be good for my channel, wouldn't it? Let's subscribe to his channel. We might turn into a werewolf next week. Yeah, subscribe. You get 1 million fucking subscribers. Get the old golden YouTube plaque. Yeah. And I think that's another thing. They do it so they can get the so-called famous YouTube plaques. The bronze, the silver, the gold. Fuck me, man. I've even seen people make their own ones, and they've only had like 5,000 subscribers. So how can they be getting like YouTube plaques? I've only got 5,000 subscribers. You got to have like 100k, I think, for the bronze one, the first one that comes out. Or is it 10,000? I don't know. Don't really bother me. You know, my channel is as it is. You know, I've still got like 2.7k subscribers, and I've had that for a long bloody time. And I think YouTube, you know, is screwed up because I don't see my subscribers going up and down like they used to. It's kind of stuck on 2.7 constantly. Sometimes I might go into the settings and see, you know, who's subscribed and who hasn't subscribed, but you know, it kind of goes up and down. But yeah, let's say because like the channel has gone kind of like very quiet and I'm not doing nothing. People want to know what I'm going to be doing in the future, so I'm not going to do anything this year. You know, the school that's supposed to have happened fell through, and I'm really pissed off about that because I spent out quite a bit of money getting like new camera stuff, you know, tripods, you know, camera lights. I bought fucking Wi-Fi cameras so we can connect them to the computer, you know, my laptop, and take the laptop with Wi-Fi cameras. I bought the EV, well, I think the EVIs might have came before them anyway. But you know, I bought more fucking like, you know, EMF meters and God knows what else. Yeah, no worries, Winterwitch. See my screen being flashing on here. I don't know, it's YouTube. Just went kind of like at the bottom quarter red. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm not going to do anything this year. You know, I might come on every now and then and do like, you know, a coffee time chat. Someone asked me if I'm going to do anything for Halloween. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to do anything for Halloween. You know, I don't even know if I'll be around Halloween actually. I'll probably just be sitting here fucking gaming. That's the only thing I'll be doing on Halloween. I can't even remember what day Halloween is actually, to be honest with you. If I knew when Halloween is, I might come on and do like, you know, a live stream Halloween kind of like ghostly video on one of my games, but I don't even think I'll be doing that. But the school fell through. You know, last time my daughter said, oh, like, you know, they got to ask the staff members when they're going to be available. And I've been waiting fucking months and months for this and it never happened. So all that cost I've put down is like, you know, wasted. So what am I going to do with the equipment? I'll pay that for the school. Well, I can't put a bill into them because, like, you know, it's down to me buying the equipment. So I might have to sell some of the stuff just to get some money back, but I won't be able to get like the full amount back. Like, you know, cameras, for instance, yeah. If a camera cost me like £45, which they did do, and I was to resell it, I'll probably only get like 20 quid for it. So I'll be losing money all the time, you know. Like, you know, some of the EMF meters I bought, you know, I won't even get a quarter back on those. Some of the equipment I built, I had to buy more stuff for that, you know, to build more equipment. I had to buy like project boxes so I can store like all my project stuff, you know, my transistors, resistors, diodes, capacitors, you know, solder, flux and all that kind of stuff. That set me back a couple of £100. Then I had to buy, you know, like project boxes, more transistors, resistors and diodes to build the stuff. That cost me quite a bit of money as well. I'll probably spend about £2,000 in like 3 months on buying stuff to build stuff, buying stuff to do the school. Done it again. Screen keeps flickering. I don't know why. Could be the webcam. But you know, my daughter Jessica's actually going out with a guy called Lance who's interested in the paranormal as well. And she said to him, if you do get to do the school, if Lance is here, he'd do the school with you. She just sent me an email through Facebook today. They went to Wales, to this castle. They caught some interesting EVPs, but they told Lance to stop because they got kind of like scared. So that was a bit funny. Actually, I can actually tell you what they said. Let me go onto Facebook. So I don't know how I'm going to do this actually. I don't know, you can enlarge this. How do you enlarge? I don't really want that picture up there. I won't share it. It says, Dad, we went to a castle in Cardiff, Wales. Something was missing with me and John's phone. Then Lance took out his Spirit Talk app and got some words out. One said, I'm a protector. Then the other said, we will touch you. So I told him to turn it off because Sarah didn't like it, and neither did I. Then she goes, the last two pictures, it wouldn't let me take pictures for a while. Just kept freezing my phone, especially the one that says the lover. So she actually, these ones I can actually screen share. But the chat, I can't actually screen share. Right, a minute. I'll have to drag that over there. Right, so right, let me see if I can get that bigger. So this is the castle I went to. That's just because, you know, Jessica and the two grandsons. Great big moat. That's inside the castle by the looks of things. If there's any energy, I reckon there could be energy on that helmet. And I think these there are like spy holes, maybe. So she went there. Shame I didn't go. Shame I didn't say that I was going, because I would have loved to have gone. I'd have definitely took some ghost hunting equipment with me. But they don't, you know, like, see, they did invite me out for dinner last week. But I don't like going out for meals and stuff like that. I'm just not that kind of person who likes going out, you know, socialising, you know, in very heavy public kind of places. So I had to reject it because I wasn't feeling too good anyway. So but yeah, I said I'm sorry, but I'm not. I hadn't been feeling too good last week anyway. I was getting a lot of headaches. I had stomach cramps, and you know, I was feeling a bit sick and stuff like that. I said I'm gonna like say, you know, I contacted my daughter through Facebook, done like a live chat with her. I said, look, I'm sorry, I just don't want to come. You know, I'm not one to be unsociable, but I'm going to be unsociable this time because I don't like public places. You know, and I ain't been feeling too good anyway, so I don't want to be ending up coming out and feeling sick, you know, and like saying I want to go home straight away. So said all right, and I just said like tell like James and Sarah and Lance that I'm sorry that no, I ain't gonna be able to make it because I just ain't been feeling too good, which I hadn't. No, I'm not too bad. No, I still get like stomach cramps time to time, but I think it's the diet, the food I'm eating. I don't know, it could just be anything really. Still get headaches. I had a phone call, funny enough, from the hospital the other day. I think it's from the neurologist, like, the ones who talk about your head pains and that. He goes, oh, it's been like 6 months, since we saw you, just ringing up to see how you're feeling. And he was doing a quick checkup on the medication I was having. He goes, no, you got the real medication. I'll have to write to your doctor and get him to prescribe you with the medication that we told you to take, kind of thing. So he goes, the headache's still bad. I said, well, they are still a bit bad, but not as bad as they used to be. Because I used to get like up to about half dozen to a dozen headaches a day. But now I'm only getting like probably maximum half dozen, if that. Sometimes it's all, the stress from upstairs. But I must admit they have been a lot more quieter because the kids are at school now. The two young ones are at school. So between, say, like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, unless they're not skipping school or sick, kind of thing. It's been a lot more quieter. But as soon as they're back home from school, bang, 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 run about, screaming, crying. So, I'm thinking, well, from 3 till 7, that's 4 hours I've got to suffer before they stop fucking running around and making all that noise. And then they go to bed, then I won't have to listen to the shit anymore. But it has been a bit more quieter, surprisingly. But anyway, getting back to this, I'm not going to be doing anything for the rest of the year. Am I going to carry on with the paranormal? I've been trying to think it over. I don't want to give it up, totally just like that kind of things. I've been doing it for like near 10 years now, and we'll say 8 years. If you knock off the 2 years of the hating the bullshit, and all the drama crap that took me away from it. And as you know, I did try to come back, and try to either reamp the spiritual activity or, try to communicate with anything that may be here. And it kind of like was a bit of a failure, really, I suppose. It's like wasn't working out. So, I do plan to do some stuff next year. When I can't say, I've actually seen a few nice little cemeteries, actually, like churches. There's one on the way to the car boot fair, because the car boot fairs that I used to go to was at St Heliers and Rains Park. Now, the Rains Park finished, so is St Heliers now, right? But I think it was on the way to St Heliers. There's a little church with, a few gravestones in it, and I was thinking about doing that one. But now those two car boot fairs are finished, I don't need to go that direction. But they've opened up a car boot fair at Crystal Palace. So I've been hitting that up a couple of times. It's open on Saturday and Wednesday, but I've been twice, 2 Wednesdays. I might go this Saturday, I don't know, but all I've been going there is to buy games. And if I don't like the games, if I get like, a little bit more on the trading value at CX, and I trade them in instead of getting the cash, because like, you can buy a £1 game and, you take it in, and CX will only give you like 10p, if that, kind of thing for the game, because the game ain't worth anything. But you might pick up a game for £1, and it might be valued at like, £4 or £6 or £10 trading kind of thing, and you get more when you're not trading for cash, because it's like an indoor store credit. It's a voucher. And what I've been doing is that any games I don't want and I can get a decent amount of trading voucher, I'll save up the vouchers and I use the vouchers to buy more games or whatever I need to buy from CEX. Now, I've been doing that for the last 4 months, and I was able to get enough credit, although not the full credit, but I got £350 in credit. I keep going out and buying games and, like, you know, getting credits and, you know, taking one of my old Huawei P30 mobile phones up there and getting like £60 in-store credit, or otherwise I would have probably got about £30 cash for it. So, like, you know, taking mobile phone, some old DVD players and other bits and pieces up to build up the credit. And it's all, you know, most of it is, you know, was my own possessions, apart from some of the games I've been able to buy and like add and taken up and like got more credit on that way as well. So I had like £360 in credit, store credit with CEX, and I wanted to get like an Xbox X or a PlayStation 5, and I was kind of like, what one's better? But I didn't have any PlayStation 5 games, but I've been picking up some Xbox games, and you know, I've got an Xbox One up there, and I've been buying the Xbox games to play on the Xbox. And I thought, well, you know, if I get a PlayStation 5, although it's backward compatible, the newer games are going to be bloody more expensive than, you know, the Xbox games are going to be. So I spoke to one of the guys in the shop, and I said, what's the PlayStation like? And he goes, well, I bought one and I didn't like it, because there's so many things that go wrong with them. Like, you know, the HDMI can go at any time, you know, the CD drive can go, you know, sometimes the audio might go. Because I didn't like it, so I went straight over to the Xbox X. So I've got myself an Xbox X console, and I've been buying more games and like keeping the games I want, any if I like them. But, you know, I check on the website to see what the trading price is. If I can get like, you know, £1 game and it's worth, you know, anything from £1.60 to like fucking £7-8, and if I like the game, I think, well, you know, there's possibly that, you know, if I take that up and trade it in, I can get some other games which I might like, and the ones I've traded in I might always come across again anyway. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot more gaming. You know, I think it's like, you know, being anxious amongst people, you know, that anxiety. I don't like being that. You know, when I'm in at car boot fairs, I don't really like, you know, stopping and talking to people. You know, I might just say, how much that game? And if they say like £2, I say, take £1. And sometimes they say, yeah. You know, I'm not going to sit there or stand there arguing over a fucking price, you know. I know some of the games are like pretty expensive still. Like, you know, I was talking to a guy there actually the other day about some of the games that I bought 3 games off one guy for £5. He wanted like £3 each, and I said, well, can you do these 3 for £5? And he goes, well, and he kind of and nod. And he said his game himself, he goes, I know what the value of these are. He goes, that one on, like, you know, the PlayStation store is like £45. I said, yeah, but that's PlayStation. This is a physical copy. You know, if I go to CEX, you know the price of them. He goes, yeah, I know, but I'm just giving you a rough idea. So I'm giving you a rough idea that game I could probably go and get for about £3 anyway. It doesn't matter if it's like £45 still on, you know, PlayStation. But this is visual, you know, a physical copy, you know, kind of thing. So I'm just going to grab one, you know, kind of thing. Like that one was only £1 in CEX, right? No, he could have had one of these on his desk, and, you know, probably been asking £2 or £3 for it. And I could say to him, like, you know, we take £2 instead of £3. And they say, well, if you go online, mate, you know, these are like, you know, £30 to, like, you know, buy on the PlayStation store, you know, to download it. I said, yeah, but that's to download it through PlayStation. I can go and buy that for, you know, whatever price, you know, it is in CEX at the moment, you know, kind of thing. And, you know, he let me have 3 games. One of them I could trade in for £8, but I'm keeping it. It's called The Last of Us Remastered on PlayStation 4. I've not played it yet. A lot of games I've kept off, not played with. Oh, I don't know how many games I've got. I've got fucking hundreds of games. You know, some of them I have traded in, but I've still got hundreds of games. And when I get to sort out that living room, I'm going to get some like shelving, like, you know, proper DVD, CD cover things, and have them like, you know, along the walls, and have my games like stored up just like a normal kind of thing, like a normal person would do. Those shelvings can be like expensive, like £100 each. But because I was looking for a lot of stuff to trade in to get the credit from the Xbox, I made a fucking great big mess in there again. So I've got to start sorting it out again before I can even fucking decide to get the money to buy any storage shelving. That's the thing with me. I keep changing subjects, don't I? But next year, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing next year. I really wanted to go down to Kent, you know, this year and do like Jordan's Wood, get my nephew to take me up there, but that fell through. I'm still, you know, when he'll ever be, you know, if I ever do get to go down there and do like little ghost hunting Jordan's Wood again, I still need to contact Beth and say, hey, I'm going to go down there. I don't want to come down, meet up, do a ghost hunt. So I promised that woman like fucking 4 or 5 years ago. It still never happened. But yeah, on the way to Crystal Palace, there's like a little church with you know, some old gravestones. I might go up there one day and have a look around. I'm not going to do it on a Wednesday or Saturday when the car boot fairs are open, because like, it depends on how much stuff I'm bringing back home. You know, I'll bring like, was it yesterday, Wednesday? Yeah, I bought like about 40 games home. But no, not 40. I say like about 20 games. I think it was PlayStation, Xbox, and a few Wii games. There was a store that was like, you know, giving load of stuff away free, and I picked up like 20 fucking movies. Why I picked them up for, I don't know. A lot of them are like musical, like some of the famous stars, like not Bing Crosby, that Abbott guy. I can't even fucking remember. I just picked them up for the sake of picking them up, you know. Don't know what I do with them. Fucking holding again, aren't I? Yeah, of course I am. So I did look on CX to see if there was any trading value to them, but a penny, 10p, not even fucking worth it, you know. Much of just like taking them down to the charity shop. Some of them are still sealed as well, but the sealed ones I probably might keep and, you know, stick them on Facebook or Vintage or eBay or, you know, some other fucking website. I might even be doing that with some of my ghost hunting stuff, actually, you know, like some EMF meters, ghost box radios, one of my EDIs. You know, I might sell those. I don't know yet. And if I do sell them, I don't know what I can put them. So I ain't gonna have those fucking nasty bastards, you know, trying to like get me done for putting my own personal stuff on eBay, just get some money back, like they done, you know, several times already before. But I might do it, say like, you know, let's say I'm on the stream one day, you know, one of my coffee chat times, and say, right, I've got this here, I don't want it anymore, you know, if anyone wants to buy it off me, you know, email me and I'll give you a price, and if you're okay with it, then, you know, we can come to some kind of arrangement. Because even with the EDIs, I've got 2 of them, but one of them's still boxed and new. Now, I was doing a quick eBay search on them, and they're over £300 each now. I saw one guy trying to sell his one for like 450, and I think there's like pre-owned as well. So the EDIs have gone up in value. It's just like, some of the other kind of equipment, like those EVP recorders, the old Olympus ones, DC66 or whatever it's fucking called. They've gone so high. They are very rare, and I've seen them go up to over £2,000 English currency, and people still pay out for them. But I thought like giving it in completely, but I still had that little kind of like want to do it, and it was just like every now and then kind of thing. Whether it being like a cemetery or someone might call me up and say, I've got a house that's got activity, can you come and like do a session there, and I could do that. Meet up with someone who's interested in going out and doing some paranormal with me, if they live local. I know, like I say, my daughter is going out with a guy called Lance, and he's interested in paranormal. He wants to do something, but maybe I might ring up my daughter one day and say, like, if Lance wants to come around and do something, I'm a bit kind of like fussy with people who I kind of like do paranormal stuff with now, to be honest with you. So if I do anything next year, it'll be like, the odd cemetery. I might, try to save up some money and go out and, go to a so-called like haunted hotel or something, spend a night in a hotel room. So if I can get access to some derelict, half knocked down location, like, an old house that's been renovated. There's like an old pub in Mitcham that's not been used for a long time, and it's all the windows are boarded up. Try getting there. There is another building which is still in use. I can't remember what it's called, but that's supposed to have activity, and I did try to get access there before, and the security guard goes, well, the owner isn't here, you need to contact her. I did try contacting them again, but never got through to the person. The other things I might be doing, I might start doing some more, milk detecting and magnet fishing again. I'm going to start fishing again next year. Because I don't know why. It's not because I'm playing, the Call of Wild, the angler fishing game. I think it's a touch of that, I'm thinking like, I used to like going out fishing, and like, but the licenses, the fishing license for the year is like 35 quid, and then you got to pay like permits for, certain fishing lakes, which can be like 30-40 pound for the year. So, it builds up. Then you got to buy your fishing bait and any new tackle you need. So, I might start fishing again next year. But it won't be until like March when the new fishing license comes out. With milk detecting, not too sure about that yet, because I still get a lot of pain with my knee. Even when I'm sitting there playing games, I'm saying, hey guys, I've got to like take a couple of minutes break. My knee's giving me a lot of pain, and it does give me a lot of pain just sitting here. So I'm not getting up and like moving it around as much as I normally do. So at least when you're fishing, you're sitting there, relaxed, and like, you've got people, other fishing people, you can talk to. But I do like, the peace and quiet when I'm out, and it's just like a little nature walk. I don't mind going out, walking around, take plenty of drinks with me, you know, so I don't get dehydrated. You know, even with me melt detecting, it's very hard to find any locations. I've only got 2 locations I can actually melt detect at the moment. One of them, which was my newest one, just so much shit in the ground, you know. I think like with some of the farmers, they bought eco, kind of like what's that fucking thing called? Fertilizer. And the eco fertilizer's got like metal fragments in, and like, you know, you can run your metal detector across like a span of like 4x4, and you're going to get hits constantly with fragments of like lead, iron, copper, steel, because it's been minutely grinded up, you know, kind of thing. Some of it hasn't even been grinded up. Sometimes you'll find like quite big chunks of fucking iron or steel or, you know, copper or lead or whatever. But if I find lead, then I'll keep the lead because there is a value in lead, you know, kind of thing. I make my own fishing weights out of lead. I even melt it down into like little ingots. I've got like probably about 3 kilos of like little ingots in one of my cupboards in the kitchen. And if I want to make, if I run out of fishing leads and I melt that ingot down, I'll make my own fishing weights again. I might even start making my own fishing floats again. I've got loads of, you know, bottle corks. Got my little lathe up there. I did do a video on my fishing channel of me showing you how I make my fishing floats. And I used to give me fishing floats out to people as well, free of charge. You know, I made like 20, taken to the old lakes. And, you know, if people were floating, fishing, I say, yeah, mate, you know, try 1 or 2 of these, you know. I don't know what you want. Oh, nothing, you know, just take them. You know, I made them. I want you to test them out. Let me know if they work for you. And some people were really, you know, like chuffed to get them free and things. And, you know, they used to say, hey, these are fucking working good, mate. You know, I've had a few fucking fish out of these. I might even do an update on my fishing channel, actually, showing the things I did make, if I can find them. If I can find them. In amongst of the shit in the living room. Well, actually, some of them's in like another cupboard in the kitchen. But I need to find my fishing gear. My fishing chair is up at the bushcraft camp. I need to get another fishing chair, a cheap one if I can. More lighter, more portable. But they not, you know, cheap. See, the thing is with every hobby that someone actually does, you know, it costs fucking hundreds, even thousands of pounds. I just think of how much it's cost me just doing the paranormal. Thousands of pounds. You know, and it ain't just buying the equipment. You know, equipment can be bloody expensive. Like, you know, my original EDI, £250. Although the price has gone up now to about £300, £400. And a company that does the EDIs don't do them anymore. So they are going to be kind of hard and rare to get hold of eventually. You know, paying £2,000 for an audio recorder, no fucking way. I'll just buy any recorder because I think any recorder will probably work. Just that, you know, particular brands are better than the others, and it depends on what's in the actual audio recorders, you know, the filters and whatever. You know, building your own equipment does save you money, but it still costs money to build your equipment. You know, people don't realise, you know, what it costs to build an item. You know, when I was like building stuff and selling it on eBay, you know, like my DC boxes, which are the portable, you know, REM pod, you know, I was only knocking them out for about 45 quid. I'd be lucky if I was making £5 profit on top after, you know, the fees and the postal costs and everything, yeah. And people say I was ripping people off. You know, people are making the same thing and selling for £80, £90 on eBay right now. And I was the cheapest person selling my own homemade ghost hunting gear on eBay. All right. I was the cheapest one on there. And people didn't like it. They got jealous, I suppose, because of the things I was making, and they fucking worked. But I stopped doing it. I stopped building them, and I stopped selling them. You know, if you remember, some of the stuff I did build, I gave away free. You know, Living Dead Paranormal, they got a shitload of stuff off me free of charge. Delorious, Dave Dimlow, he got stuff off me free. Although he bought some stuff off me, he still got some free stuff off me. No, he got the last one he got was me analog. What's it called? Analog EM pump, which he'd been asking for, for about 2 or 3 years. I couldn't build it for him because I didn't have the proper meters for them. And eventually, when I did get the right meters, I only built the one for him, and that went up to him free of charge. That cost me about £50 to build, and he got it free of charge. Someone else actually got some equipment off me free. Rose helped me out by giving me equipment. I gave Rose equipment as well. Let me just go and sort the cat out, and I want to get another drink. So just bear with me 2 minutes, and I'll be fucking on my knee. I'll be back. Let me just feed the cat again and sort her out and go to the bathroom. Go on, thank you. So what's wrong about hobbies? Oh yeah. So like every hobby that you do will cost you a shitload of money. Now I spent thousands on the ghost hunting equipment. I spent probably 1,500 on my milk detecting gear. Although my son did buy me one of the milk detectors. I think one of my milk detectors cost me £350, just one of them. And I've got like 4 milk detectors, well 5, but one of them broke. The screen broke on it, so that's why I ended up getting another one, which cost me £350. Then the little pinpointers, I probably spent a couple of hundred on those because like they tend to like break down on you after a certain amount of time. My fishing hobby, that can be expensive. I don't go out and buy the most expensive fishing gear. Like some people go out and buy a fishing rod for about £300. I won't do that. I'll spend probably no more than £50 on a fishing rod. It's like shoes. Someone will go and buy a pair of Adidas shoes for like £250. I wouldn't. I'd be happy with a £10 fucking pair of trainers. So I tend to try and buy the cheapest stuff for any kind of hobby. But when you got hobbies, it can be expensive. Like even gaming. You see a game, I want that game, and some of the games can be like 20, 30, 40 quid. If you look on, say like PlayStation 4 game or Xbox online, some of the games are like 50, 60, 70 quid. And that's just to download them, Physical copies, I saw like a game like that which looked really interesting that CX the other day, £58. But that was the physical disc. It was even more just to download it through the website. And some things can actually hold value. Some things don't hold value. And like if I was to decide to sell all my ghost hunting gear, I won't get the money I paid out for it. I'll probably get like a quarter, if that. So I won't end up selling all my gear. I sell certain piece of equipment, just to make my money back, and that money will either go on, one of my other hobbies, or it could be put by to go out on a location. Why are the kids out there at 9 o'clock? Well, 10 o'clock at night. Fucking 2 or 3 year old kids out there at 10 o'clock at night. No, let's say you are sold one of my EDIs for like £300. What do I do with £300? We'll either go on some computer games, or it could be going on some fishing gear. It could go on another piece of like ghost hunting gear. It could be put to travel costs going out to do one of my hobbies. It could go on the cost of like buying another pinpointer for my milk detecting. It could go on money on buying some more fishing gear. It could go on money on going out to a haunted location and doing a live stream or something like that. I didn't even spend a night at the bushcraft this year. I was going to, but I didn't. So I didn't think it'd be worth doing, to be honest, because no one would be watching the fucking channel anyway, so what was the point? Hello, Jamie. Little brats. Got a headache again. I just bought like a freezing cold KA drinking. I don't think I'll drink that just yet. I've got some squash. And I think I'll better take a couple of ibuprofen. Well, that packet is completely empty now. Go to the second packet. But if I really had the money, guys, if I had support, if I had supporters, on this channel and who is willing to donate, which I'm not asking, I'm just saying, it's just me saying if I had supporters and people wanted me to go out to haunted locations, I'd do it. But I wouldn't be able to do it on my own income. It has to be someone else's income. So if someone said to me, right, it's 50 quid, you know, go to a location which is supposed to be haunted and do a video over there, I'd do it. Like, you know, if someone said to me, go down to Puckley and do like a haunted, you know, video down there, it wouldn't be going in the woods on my own. No fucking chance. Not at night time. But I would stay at the hotel because, like, you know, the hotel is apparently supposed to be haunted. You know, I could walk around, you know, the square at night time, you know, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night and do like a little session there. Because at the, apparently at Puckley, the square is known to have a headless horseman that rides through there at certain times of night, but you'd have to find out exactly what time of day and night or month it happens, you know, kind of thing. And not all, you know, things happen always on the same time. You know, it's like with some people saying, oh, well, this place is haunted, you know, 24/7, 365 days a week. Bullshit. They just want you to believe that. You know, it's like with 30 East Drive. Fuck me, man. No way. Might have been haunted in the 60s, yeah. But when they reopened it, you know, people spend a couple £100 to go up there and do an investigation. Well, you want me to go to 30 East Drive, you pay for me to go up there, travel costs, and spend a night in there. And I'll do it. But it don't mean that we're going to get any evidence because, you know, people's been there and they said it was disappointing. You know, they never got nothing, not even an EVP. But some people say, oh, I've been up there and yeah, we got a lot of shit. So there could be, you know, certain days, certain nights, certain time periods when things do kind of like start up. I've always said that, you know, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You know, it doesn't matter what is the most haunted location in the world. You're not always going to get activity there. And there's several reasons for that. One, the spirits might not want to come out and play. Two, there ain't enough energy. Three, not open up to it to feel that energy and sense that energy. 4, you're not actually showing that fear factor because we all say that, you know, ghosts like fear. How can we prove that ghosts like fear? No, is it because like when we act scared, you know, fear is the form of energy that a lot of people say that feed the spirits the energy? Because if you think about it, you know, being scared, you know, near enough shit in your pants or your knickers, you know, that is a form of energy in it. You know, you're showing like, you know, you're really scared. And maybe spirits can feed off that form of energy. You know, spirits can feed off any amount of energy. You know, if you saw those photos I just showed you a little while ago of that castle, that's got a moat, a lake all around it. Water is known to be a form of energy for the spirits. Lightning, that's another form of energy. Electricity is another form of electricity, you know, like energy. The fear factor. You know. And how many types of EMF is there? Shitloads. So, you know, even the most haunted location in this world doesn't mean it's going to be haunted 365 days a year. Because spirits just don't have enough energy to, you know, manifest themselves. It takes a lot more people to give that fear, to feed one spirit, to give them that energy. You know, I could go to a haunted location on my own and you're not going to get that energy to give to them. But next year, I'll probably might do some cemeteries. If that school ever decides to let us do it, then we'll probably do a school whenever they decide to let us. If I decide to do it, now they might start getting fearful and things might start happening. And they might say, hey, Steve, can you come around? I might turn around and say, no, fuck off. Let me down once, I'm going to let you down. But I might say, yeah, okay, let me find someone else to do it with. The only place I can think of is cemeteries at the moment. And, that's during the daytime, but during the daytime you can get a lot of contamination as well. You can probably pick up like voices from someone about 200 feet away from you coming through an EVP recorder. You can think that it's a spirit talking to you, unless you're getting a direct reply to a direct question. Like, you could be at a headstone and say, right, I'm at a headstone. Can you tell me what is your name on this headstone? Now he turns around and gives you the name that's on the headstone. And yeah, that's like, fucking crazy. But then, like, if you do hear voices, it could be someone you're picking up because of your audio recorder could be very sensitive and it could be picking up someone 200 meters away from you. Picking up on something on a camera could be just pixelization. But I have caught, some very interesting stuff on photos before. And I mean quite a lot of decent stuff on camera. But people turn around and say, oh, that's like, pixelization, or what's that word? There's that particular word which I can't even fucking say, phobia or whatever, I can't remember what it's called. I could say it's that, kind of thing. You're thinking that you're seeing something in the camera on the picture, but it's not. And some people might interpret, what you're seeing as something completely different, but they're actually seeing it in the photo. Or they might say, well, yeah, I can see that, but I can see something else there. I can see something else there. I can see something else there. So it'd be cemeteries. Mine do some little walk around, on some like commons, like, go back over Mitcham Common, see if there's anything over there still. There's a place that I've only just found not long ago when I went to one of the cemeteries, which is a good hour away from me. So I've got to get a bus, then a tram, and then another tram. So there's that place, and it's got like a big kind of like common there. And I did that, take a little walk around, and then I'm thinking, this might be a good place to do like a little ghost hunt. I think I did do a small one over there, but I didn't really pick nothing up over there, but don't mean that there ain't nothing there. Do some parks even, find a park that's open, during the night time and just walk around the park. But I do want to try to find some, like, locations where if I've got the money to go there, if I had supporters, like I said, and someone said, like, I'll give you 50 quid towards, you getting a room in a so-called hotel, I pay for the hotel room for the night and you pay for the travel, then I'll probably do that, kind of thing, and take some equipment up there. I mean, I'll be staying there overnight, if I start getting weird shit happening and I'm on my own and I feel fit and I'm going to pack up my gear and fucking leave, sleep outside for the night, But depends on the location, But I have done Puckley Village twice with Pete Paranormal. And, we got some stuff in Puckley Woods You know, on a little video I've got, like, he looked like a little girl walking with, you know, a hood from one tree, comes out from one tree, behind one tree, walks to another tree, goes behind it, and doesn't appear the opposite side, you know, kind of thing. Oh, yeah. I just got to keep an eye on the cat because when she craps now, she don't crap in the dirt box, she craps on the floor. And you've got to go empty the dirt box tomorrow. But it's, you know, I think it's a lot more harder to find haunted locations, to be honest, yeah, because a lot of the places have been torn down by developers and been built on top of each other, you know, kind of thing. All right, you know, you might get a location that's been very haunted. It gets torn down and like renovated, you know, new block of flats, and you know that might conjure up, you know, pissed off spirits that may have resided there in the dwelling that was there before the new things came up, and those new kind of like residents might start getting some weird shit happening. There's one thing I was thinking about doing, but I don't know if I want to do it or not yet. I've got a book on haunted Mitcham, and it tells you stories about certain parts of Mitcham that's haunted or has been known to have paranormal activity, where you know I've got witnesses. Maybe if I could find the book, then I could go to some of those locations and say, like, well, in the book it says like there's a headless man here, you know. Let's see if we can contact this headless man. The only place you wouldn't be able to get into is the underground tunnels, which are supposed to be in Mitcham. You know, the only person I knew that might have had access to the underground tunnels was Warwick, the one who owned the Victorian house. Hello, Mark. You're late, mate. I'm finishing soon. Yeah, the Georgian house that me and Warren done. Sorry, not Warren. Me and Aaron. That guy who was a bit stoned, you know, gave us permission to do his Georgian house, which was being like half renovated because like they was actually gonna rent it out to someone else. But he said like, you know, he's got tunnels there underneath his house, but the tunnel's been blocked off because you know it could be dangerous going down there. But they used to use those tunnels in the olden days. The rich people were too afraid to go out at night time in fear that they was going to get robbed. So these tunnels were made, and these tunnels went under the ground to the nearest like pub or, you know, inn or whatever you want to call it. And people used to go like under the tunnels, go to the inn, had their beers, their whiskey or whatever. And when they decided to go home, they used the tunnels to go back and go home that way. So, all right. Good night, Angela. Thanks for coming on. Don't know when I'll see you next. Depending on when I come on next. Might not be on until next year now. I don't even know when Halloween's on. I'm not going to do one Halloween, but I don't even know when Halloween is. I know they got stuff in the shops now for Halloween, but I can't even remember when Halloween is. I did find a mask, one of my masks in the living room earlier, and I said, oh, maybe I should do a Halloween thing. I thought, nah, fuck it. But we'll see how it goes next year on what I'll probably be doing. You know, I'll keep the channel up. It's not going down anywhere. You know, I'm not closing it down or anything. It'll stay up for people to come and watch and, you know, because there are some learning videos on here as well on like, you know, like my equipment, what to buy and what not to buy, you know, what they do, if they're any good, you know, the cost of it and stuff like that. But I'll be honest with you, the only reason I was doing this because I didn't feel like doing any gaming tonight, so I thought, well, I want to do a stream, but what can I do it on? And I thought, I'll just do one on here quickly for tonight. Do an hour, maybe. I can't even remember when Halloween is, as I say. I don't know when Halloween is. I'm no good at dates. Never have been good at dates. Tuesday the 31st of October. Just Googled it. So if I do one, I have to be kind of like nudged, say Steve, you know. You got 2 days to Halloween. How about doing a Halloween stream? I might do. I don't know. Because I'm going to have to find my Halloween masks. And there's no fucking chance I'm going to put makeup on again and make myself look like a clown like I have done on the last few streams, Halloween streams. Because I'll tell you, that makes you fucking hot and sweaty. And not only that, you know, when you got fucking makeup up your nose and in your ears, they can like dry up and, you know, make you itch for a few days. I ain't even seen much Halloween stuff out at the moment. And I'm not going to go on fucking Amazon to buy some fucking piece of like Halloween costume just to do a stream for one night and for the things to be used for one night and not used ever again. Because I don't want to be using the same stuff every year. Well, spirit, I don't even know where my spirit boxes are. Well, they're the Coop Box 16 now, but me amps don't seem to be working on them for some reason. So if I did do a spirit box, it'd probably be without the echo or the reverb amps. It'd just be like a normal spirit box. Honestly, I don't know. I might just like play back a recording of like the Halloween that me and Rose done. Just stick Streamyard on and play back that. I don't know. Oh, pardon me. I'll have to see how I do. No, I'm not getting dolls out anymore. Can't be bothered with dolls. I'm going to try to get them all boxed up and stored away somewhere. I might even have to sell a few actually. Got just too many in there. I ain't got nowhere to put them at the moment. So some of them probably get sold. But I don't know when and where and who to. No, some of them I'll keep out, but most of them, I say more than half will have to be put in boxes and stored somewhere. First thing I need to do is sort that cupboard out, get rid of half that shit, and then I can start storing some of the dolls in there. And that'll give me a little bit of room to sort out the other half of the fucking living room with all my games and consoles and everything. And then start making room for some shelving. But that is going to take fucking months to do. So every time I want to do something, I start feeling too tired, too exhausted, my body aches, or I've got noise from upstairs, stressing me out, and I don't want to do anything. The only time I need to do anything is when I'm trying to find something and see what the value is worth as trading with CEX. Don't we all want old stuff? There ain't a lot of old stuff in there. It's all kind of like, there's a few old in there, but I won't get rid of those. A couple of them come from America. Rose gave me a few dolls. They'll be kept. Simon James gave me a few. They'll be kept. Right, I'm off. Oh, you know what? The overnight cams are still working, apart from a couple of the little white ones have been, these ones have been disconnected. Those ones. I don't think this one's connected. The one in the kitchen is still working. The Wi-Fi ones with audio, they're still working, and I'm still paying for those for the cloud connection, and that's cost me £15 a fucking month, and that ain't for every camera. It's like £4 for one camera. I think I've got 4 cameras that I've got registered under cloud, 2 in the living room, 1 in here, and 1 in the kitchen, I think. So I might even have to stop them going through cloud. The only reason I've got them in cloud still, because the same does happen in here. When I get a notification and it doesn't record on the camera properly, or it does record on properly, but I can't be bothered to find it, basically gives me a notification on cloud, and I can just download it from cloud and stream it from cloud. The cameras will probably come back, in the new year, but I ain't going to do much this year. So you'd be lucky, you'd be lucky if I do a Halloween stream. And I don't even know if I want to do that. I'll probably do the odd coffee time chat, but that'd be it. What's the point? Because no one's watching the fucking streams anyway. I think I had a maximum of 9 people on here tonight, which is okay, but it's not like it used to be, when you used to have like 20, 30 people watching, your live streams. Yeah, I was going to do gaming tonight, but I just couldn't be bothered. My eyes were hurting. I had a headache. So I thought, well, if I don't do a game tonight, what can I do? So I thought I could just come on here for an hour. And I think I've been on here more than an hour, actually. Hour and 44 minutes. But what I might do is I've got some like games, creepy games. If you remember, say like I did do a demo game the other night. I think it was. When was it? Yeah, horror adventure game in demo. That's 3 weeks ago. It was a demo of one of the games I've downloaded. I've actually got the full version of it now. So I was thinking like of playing that as a run through on stream on this channel, because it is a kind of like haunted, ghostly kind of game. So I was thinking about doing that on here a couple of times. But I don't even know if I want to do that, to be honest. I'd rather play that on my actual gaming channel. But that one, which I was doing that particular night, being that video, I actually do have the full game for it. There's 2 episodes of that game, and I've got both episodes, which I was able to download through Xbox Game free of charge, because I'm actually paying the Xbox Game subscription each month, and you can get certain games to download free of charge. But if I was to cancel my Xbox Game subscription, I won't be able to play it anymore. All right, good night, Angela. I have actually got some VR games, and I did have a VR headset somewhere, but I don't know where I've done with it, and I don't know if it actually worked with the games. Picked up for a couple of quid at a car boot fair one time. I don't even know where it is. Buried under all that junk in there. Buried all under the consoles and games I've got. But we'll see how it goes. Like, what is it now? 12th. Still got a couple of weeks before Halloween. We'll see how it goes. I might do like part Halloween stream and part, like a haunted game stream. Or, I don't know. I've got to think about how I feel. Right, I'm going to go and watch a video, movie or something, yeah. So cheers for watching, and don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, gives it a thumbs up if you like the video. Even a thumbs down, I don't give a shit, because it's still a view. So, yeah. Good night, everyone. Catch you later. See you when I see you next. When that'll be, I don't know. But if you want to watch my video, watch Steve's Gaming Adventures. That one. Or you can watch my other channel. If you like car boots, then Car Booty Steve. Well, I do my car boot videos. The fishing channel, I can't even fucking remember what that channel is. But, this is the main one, the gaming one, and the car booty one. Fishing channel one, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm off. I'll catch you later.